YouTube. It's actually really late at night. I just got back from work, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm tired as shit right now, but hope the camera ain't fucking like whatchamacallit tilted. But if it is, whatever. I just came out from work and I went online or whatever, and I was just looking through whoever was making videos on YouTube, and I saw that because I'm a Beast One's video on how music is straight or whatever. You know, I don't want this to be like a long video at all, man. Like I've been meaning to do this video for a while, just general on hip hop and how I feel has kind of changed. Before I start, let me just get everything out the way. Like a lot of people say, hey. What do you know about hip-hop? Or, either you're too young to be about hip-hop, if you weren't in the 80s and you don't know about hip-hop, real hip-hop, or whatever. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Of course I don't remember the 80s because I was young. But if you remember the 80s, goddamn, you must be old as fuck. Alright? You're old as shit. If you would listen to fucking, I don't know, who the fuck would you listen to? Slick Rick? Like, LL back when he was like 18? If you were older than LL in the 80s, you're old as fuck, alright? But anyway, this has to do, like, I understand 80s hip-hop, alright? Look, okay, let me just get into, let me just start talking, alright? Because I know people like to leave comments, and they like to be like, man, you don't know nothing, you know anything about hip-hop, who are you? Stop acting black. Stupid shit, dude. Stupid shit. But I mean, it's been a subject that's like, people hear it all the time. Hip hop's dead or hip hop's changed. It's not the same. And I'll be honest with you, I'm tired of hearing it. Like I'm tired of hearing it. Like it's dead, and it sucks because I loved hip hop, man. Like, I grew up with it my whole life. I can't even tell you the very first song I listened to. It was either Biz Markie or, Cypress Hill or, I don't even know the first rap song because I was so fucking young, dude. Like, I grew up with all that. Like, 90s. I'll be honest with you, 90s. Like, 80s, like, I really didn't grow up with 80s. I grew up with 80s music, but just not 80s hip-hop, unless it's like, I don't know. I didn't even listen to 80s hip. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. Like, I didn't grow up in the era with the 80s hip hop. So, like, in my opinion, I'm not in the 80s hip hop. Like, I'm just not. Like, to me, it's kind of like elementary. Like, I give it credit that, like, it paved the way for all the artists from the 90s and today. You gotta give respect to where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give it that. But we all know that 90s hip-hop was the best time for hip-hop. You can't deny that. I'm sorry. Like, it's, but, and the reason why I want to make this as fast as I can, man. I don't want to be long because I like to talk a lot. But the reason why I'm making this video is because last night I turned on the TV. Like, honestly, I don't watch TV unless it's sports. I really don't. But since, we finally got cable and all this shit, I got MTV Jams. I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll put on MTV Jams, and let's see what comes up. And, bullshit came up, dude. Bullshit. It was garbage. I don't want to go into too specifics, but it's basically the rap you hear on the radio. It's a club song. It's club music, alright? And then I was just sitting there, and it's just like, I want to get into it. I really do. I really want to get into this rap. But, it's not me trying to be different. It's not me trying to, like, be like, oh, I'm cool because I don't listen to this hip-hop today. I listen to the 90s hip-hop. That's not the point. I would love to just turn on the radio and just love to hear what's on there. I would love to turn on the TV. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be hip to the teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. It just sucks, though. I can't. I'm sorry. And then, as I'm sitting there watching this bullshit-ass music video, my whole life, with the whole hip-hop thing, I feel like hip-hop is like, in my experience, this is my experience, alright? Throughout my whole life. hip hop to me has been as if it was like a long-term relationship that went sour. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you why hip hop to me seems like a relationship, because it cheated on me. You know, growing up, you know, I'm not from the best parts. You know, my neighborhood isn't the best part. You know, I went to a pretty ghetto high school. I mean, I live in a pretty urban area. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with hip hop. So to me, growing up, I was all about hip hop. I mean, I love other music, of course. You know, I love other music, but you know, I love hip hop. Growing up, you know, and it's kind of like a relationship. You know, you start liking it. You know, you get into it, and to the point where it became like life. You know, you get into this culture from the way you dress to the way you talk, the way you are. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened with me throughout the 90s, man. I grew up in the 90s. You know, you listen to all this hip hop. You know, you look up to the people that listen to it. You know, you want to be just like them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, all right, you know, I'm in like this relationship. I'm committed. I'm all about it. It's my life. You know, when you finally meet that somebody, you know, you finally meet your other half. You know, and you commit to it, just like hip hop. It was my life, man. Just the way I am, the way I talk, everything. And then I feel as if like now, it just completely changed. You know, after you're in a relationship for such a long time, you know, you start seeing, you know, it starts changing on you. Like for instance, like a chick, like, yo, you're not the same. You're not the same from when I first met you, from when we first started dating, when we were first married. You know, you're acting weird. You're not the same anymore. You know, and it just completely changed on you. And I just feel like hip hop to me has been a relationship gone sour, dude. Like, what's the point? I committed all this time, you know, and the only thing I can go off of now is just the old school memories, the old music. You know, there's a certain point in which you can only listen to the old stuff, because I mean, there's not so much of it. I mean, there is, but I mean, there's got to be a point where you just got to move on, man. Like, I'm all about the retro stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I want to listen to more new stuff. I want to listen to new stuff, man. Like, you know? But right now, I can only listen to the old stuff. The stuff that I grew up with. So to me, hip-hop cheated on me. It's cheated, and it turned its back on me, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, man. It's not the same. And you know what? As much as I don't like Wiz Khalifa, or Mac Miller, or Big Sean, I don't know what the fuck their name is. You know, I'm not into that. You know, if you are, that's fine. You know, that's cool. Whatever. But I'll give them credit that, you know, they are better than, like, I'm sorry to say it, but the more southern, like, garbage, you know, the Nelly and, like, the Lil Jon and the club music, like, the hip-hop in the club, that's all you hear now, man. It's club tracks. But at the same time, even though they are better, I feel like they are better, there's still something missing. Like, hip-hop is just, it's just not going to be the same, dude. That's how I feel, you know, honestly. Like, even though, like, these young dudes coming up, you know, they want to be like the 90s hip-hop, it's not the same, dude. You know, it's just not. It's kind of like when you break up with that girl, you know, like, you're always going to love them, you know. Like me, I'm always going to love hip-hop, you know. But, like, you know, they just can't, it's not the same, you know. You can try to get back with the chick, you know, but in the end, it's not going to be the same. Because it's just not, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I have tons of stuff more to say about hip-hop, but that's just me, man. Like, honestly, man, to be honest with you, I'm done with rap. Like, I'm really done with it. Like, I remember, like, it's just, and I've had this conversation with so many people my age, and, like, they don't like it. Like, I remember my boy in high school, he was all about it. He had every rap album, dude. He has every album. He still does. Not the new stuff, but every rap album. And now he doesn't even listen to rap. Like, I don't understand. Like, how can you go from so much rap, you just love rap, and then all of a sudden you just, I don't know, man. You know, that's me, man. It just sucks, dude. It just, you know, somehow they always find a way to fucking ruin a good thing. And to me, it just seems like it ain't even about the music. It ain't about that. It's all about being the biggest sellout. It sucks. But whatever. That's just me, man. I'm just tired of shit. But anyways, guys, you know, if you have any comments, just leave comments, man. Like, but that's just how I feel. That might have been a stupid example I just gave, but whatever, dude. That's how I feel. I feel cheated. Especially the artists that fucking sold out, too. I feel cheated. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.